following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Yeah. A whiff.
How are you whiffing so much? You need an 11.
Yeah, I've been rolling like low. But
Okay. Well, now.
now.
Roll
11, 12, 13, 14.
For the second attack. Damn it. I just get him with that one.
A get is a get.
8 damage, that's pretty good. Thank you, Candle, for knocking it. It was about to fly out and it flew back in. He's not knocked down, right?
Ooh, it pains me to say it, but that hurts.
Wish I could make this quicker for you,
I've
friends.
only got
but
these two to go, so...
we both have to give it our all.
And so saying... right across your face.
Ooh.
For 1 damage. Ooh, I really should have rolled before I described it.
So next my nose?
Yeah. Ooh, that was a little on the nose.
Oh, you're telling me.
This man and his pirates.
I knows it.
We all have to face up to these things. They are a matter of knife.
Is staying alive worth it?
The young girl comes up and is like, no, kill me. Patriarchal misogynist.
After I kill
Oh,
the
she's
father.
back.
Not yet. She will return. Right, and Fatty, being bereft of a weapon, suffers morality failure after your damage, turns and tries to run away.
Ooh, shame. So much shame.
The crowd is in an uproar of disgust.
Boo!
It's like Roman Reigns walked into a... well, I can't use that as an example anymore.
No, it doesn't. Not here anyway.
It's like pre-cancer Roman.
It's like Donald Trump walked into a DNC convention.
It's like he just went to Hollywood. Or
Oh, yeah. Right, new round.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
I
Yours
like
was
it when they
probably
bump
good.
into each other.
Yeah, and I bumped his into a 10. But he
happens,
bumped
dude.
mine into a 2. So.
Shit happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it!
5. No, one short.
You're short. Only when you're standing
One
around
short.
Sir Reinhardt.
Only one short, but yeah.
6, 7. Whiff.
No, I didn't.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, I've got my second attack.
Oh, you didn't say. Till just now. Oh shit, I fucked up.
Nope.
Oh well, that's my problem.
I got him.
Okay.
These nuts. 6 damage. He's not knocked down.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Your hammer crashes into his ribcage, collapsing it in on itself. He staggers back, falls to his knees, dropping his sword. Mangosh is actually like bound on, so he can't. He like falls down there, like works it off, coughing up a little blood. He's like, I think you have ended me. There's a gurgling sound in his breath. Little flakes of blood come out every time. I think that has done some irreconcilable damage, my friend.
Do you want me to make your suffering less prolonged?
At least preserve the face. I would like to leave a pretty corpse.
Cave in the chest.
Okay. Right, he'll take another hour to die.
No.
We'll say that the shock kills him.
So well, my friend.
I
I'll close his eyes.
regret that there is a limit to the number of women I can have at once.
Saphira knows
So
not
the
such a
I do no such
The mistake I made was that because he's running, his weapon speed is nothing. So he just goes on initiative. So he goes, he's like running, running away. It's like no one's making room for him, though.
So if I... Because I'm the only one leaving.
Because he's slower than you, so you'll catch up.
So I'll catch him in a reckless charge.
Oh shit, okay. This is gonna be easier than you think. He's not a hard target.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What a 2.
How? How? Don't you?
Well, there was a 1 in 20 chance that
Somehow you charge past this oath.
That's what I intended to do.
cut him off at the pass. Yeah.
You're wrong. Why are you rolling?
Now he has to try
He
and run
rolls.
fast.
Oh.
You're done.
Okay, I'm done. There's no one. Okay.
Unless you want to interfere with his business.
No. I'm going to spend my time.
You rest auto, by the way.
Sorry.
Cards.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There's pretty much no way you can have a lower... Oh, there might be weapon speed. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there you go. He's first.
Oh,
The other thing I fucked up is he just ran away. I didn't do a withdraw action. He should have got an attack of opportunity.
I crit his ass.
Probably literally.
For the honor of your daughter!
What weapon are you using? Helm cleaver, isn't it?
Nah, I load
He
something.
didn't bring the house cleaver, I believe.
Oh.
He deliberately left it back.
6 points. Yeah. Well, that turns out everybody who knows who I am, I could have just brought it.
Seems to be the way.
Radimir bellows for the glory of
For the honor of your...
Thunder. I have the power! Whips it around his head, flings it into his back, wrap unfurling in a brilliant spiral as the hook just sails past the and then clucks into his throat, gashing it open. He's pulled back off his feet. Sorry, it's cleaning week, so all the cardboard's out here. You know, where it shouldn't be. Onto his back, flopping around, only drives it in deeper as he hauls him back over. By the time you have reached him again, sightless eyes stare up at you as his fat, useless head flops bloodlessly around atop his bloated, ball-like corpse.
And now you see the power of the band of brothers.
Room towards lightning over back.
Wander on back up. Position.
I'm basically just, I'm assuming my Serenian friend had a means of holding his sword.
A scabbard, yes.
I will take that off him and then I will set for that note you mentioned.
If you're reading this, then somehow I have to assume. If this is on the Festival of Death, then I have been slain in the way I wanted. You have the sword. Do not be distracted by its beauty, as you were not distracted by mine. Instead, take this elegant weapon to its smith and have him melt it down into its respective metals if you can. If not, then just one honking big corrupted metal ingot. And have it sent to my lovely wife. Address. May its metals and wealth bring her the happiness that the rest of my untold fortune will. Sorrow.
I take the note and then basically just...
There is actually another note, if you're interested.
Yeah, okay.
To my loving son, if you are reading this, then I am dead, and you must take up the mantle of being the new Sorrow, a masterful assassin of maidenheads and lives. I know you are up to it, my son. All those long hours you have spent torturing rats with a hacksaw and pulling the wings off a fly have not gone unnoticed, you crazy psychopath. You must go to the Guild of Assassins, where they will teach you not to be such a crazy psychopath and use your killing skills and desire for the betterment of everyone.
Yeah, I'll take that note too.
And so, with the unworthy dispatched, for once, the first time in 10 years, the champions stand tall as great champions of the Festival of Death. This, of course, means none of them got the best ending. But at least, justice was done to them as they wish, and they will live forever in the realm of death. And so the ceremony comes to a conclusion. Still plenty of cheese and wine left. If you want to eat the rest of it, go right ahead. It's already paid for, and what are we going to do? Give it to the peasants? And I look forward to seeing you all again next year, where the festival will be held in Serenia. Won't that be lovely? I understand their wine is quite... A lot of people leave. Some people congregate around in little groups talking, and the last wages are exchanged back and forth. The lady reclines in her high seat, just looking imperious and regal. The wolf has fallen asleep on the seat.
I'll approach Vladimir. You made it, my friend. Good job. Tap on the shoulder.
It gladdens me to see us both alive.
Indeed. Well, we did have some aid. It was a close thing a couple of times there. A most interesting evening.
It was all worth it, if only to kill that pig.
Yes.
A ninja in a white outfit with a raven and with snowflakes around it, embroidered in what must be some kind of, well, not so much embroidered, but like rhinestoned on, like some kind of gemstone. Walks up and like just presents you with like his dagger in a sheath and his like fine cloak and his coin purse and that. So you can add 15 Burmanian gold at R6 and 3 platinum. In Imperial platinum.
So also going to pick up that beer cloak.
No. They're a little confused by that, but they're like, yeah, sure, okay, his family don't need it, I guess.
Go to the table and get some cheese for Scribbles.
Scribbles runs out and starts like rubbing and licking your cup on her nose.
Oh, thank you, little friend. Here you go. Sorry you had to go through that, little friend. She wasn't too rough with you, was she? Yeah, she was rather nice, wasn't she?
I'll just grab a chunk of meat and stand by the high chair.
Smart. You've at least remembered your one purpose here in this whole event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna head back there, basically. Just gonna grab, I'll just grab like a wounds, chuck back one mouthful of wine, and then I'll return to the. Basically, take the other side of her lady's chair.
So she's like more ladylike. Did you enjoy it?
It was most interesting, and quite a challenge under some circumstances.
And yet you remain alive.
Indeed. I've learned much. The elderly gentleman was rather enlightening.
Yes. What a great teacher we are.
And you were pleased with how things progressed, my lady?
The festival is deeply gratifying. Lest we forget.
I hope we have served you well.
And you will serve me well more. Were you pleased with the result? The fat braying oaf who had long ago forgotten how to kill.
It did me well to see him run. This whole festival actually alleviated the dread I felt this morning.
Dread.
I'm sure you very well know the origins of death in my country.
Don't dread. There are so many ways one can appear. In different places. In Merland it is some kind of skeleton with a farm implement.
We are a superstitious lot in Stonebrook.
Is it superstition when it is true?
Maybe wisdom.
Maybe wisdom. Maybe high altitude and beer. And your choice to save a girl who wanted to die. Taking her choice from her hands against her wishes, thus enabling and extending the grief and misery that she sought an end to. Have you done her favors? Will she thank you?
I think she is confused. I think in the long run... I think she will be bitter and angry with me now, but I think in the long run, one day, if she survives it all, she will hopefully look back and thank me.
Or will she look back on a life full of even more hardship and hatred, and look back with anger?
That depends on the path she chooses.
Some people cannot choose their paths. Some people are committed to what destiny and fate plot out for them, plodding along with the illusion of their free will, fulfilling one destined prophecy after another, until the end times come, and we flourish or expire depending on fate.
Well, if it does not go her way, she can always try again in Serenia.
Yeah. Well, really we should go. The festival is over now. There is only drinking and eating to do. Unless you wish to stay and mingle, you are free to do so. I am a patient woman. I always get my man in the end.
This is alright, I have no need to linger here any further. But if my friend here, do you have any wish to?
Let us away. There are people here that would be well if I did not run into them again.
So, of course, you leave, escorting the lady, many people, oh yes, reverent bow, that sort of thing.
Oh,
Hush. 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 Ruba. You leave outside where the dark coach awaits. And swinging from the branch of a dead tree is your first disarmed victim who ran, hanging by a noose from the wind.
he died without honor. A coward.
Yes. Why volunteer for death and then run away when it is most close? You cannot run from death. Just die tired.
'Tis better to face it with bravery.
Indeed. We might have faced death tonight. In fact, we did. But
Or more away from it.
I will not say we beat it, but we we postponed it.
You can't beat death.
Exactly.
It will always win in the end. That's what's so boring about it. Oh, go on, fight and struggle. You into the carriage. Go back to the house.
Give a hand to her lady to get out of the carriage.
You have been both so courteous tonight. I hope your reimbursement was worth it.
Of course.
Will you not escort me inside and receive your payment from my dutiful son?
Of course.
You have taught me a great many things. Okay.
There are one or two things left to teach, but not by me. I have only one more lesson to teach you. You will be seen repeatedly, I feel. Such a good, beautiful. Anyway, walk inside. She greets Moradin with a kiss on each cheek and is like, you have both survived. And fulfilled your end of the contract. Amazing. Yes, I was quite unable to visit upon anyone. Without breaking decorum, of course. I shall retire. See you soon. She wonders why Morden's like, well, I don't have it ready, I will prepare the documentation. Of course, the additional bonus for deceiving you in such a frightful manner. Do you mind if I would you prefer it just in a singular document?
It might be handy to have a few documents just in case.
How practical.
Yeah, something.
Okay, he'll split it into four. I, of course, have written in the bonus for the deceit in regards to who you're escorting and your role in the evening. It involves another bonus. So he'll hand you 4 documents. The first one is for 200,000 Romanian marks, known as Darsics, I believe. The second one is for 200,000 Darsics. The third one is for 100,000 Darsics. And the last one is for 40,000 Darsics.
Jesus.
You are now rich.
540.
You could buy a small country for that.
Must be here.
I'll just buy it back.
All drawable
There we
from
go.
their accounts of Moradin and Sons at the Bank of Ben Adar. So that's a total of 540,000 Darsics. Would you like me to go get the oven mitts? Of course, you haven't seen the documents yet, so you don't know. I don't think Saphira has either.
Who would have shit a golden brick?
I notice you're carrying yet another sword.
Yes. 'Tis not mine.
Of course not, you're a cleric.
It is a duty I promised to one of my opponents during the trial.
Ah, yes. How did that go? I'm honestly surprised to see you alive. There was one or two rather formidable opponents this year. Quite surprising. An old master, of course, and a rather unfortunate young woman.
We worked out an agreement with the young woman.
I see.
But the old man, yes, was quite a formidable opponent.
The young lady's father, however, was nothing to write home about.
You killed Vion.
Well, unless you were writing home an
You will have a
obituary.
reward from me.
No thanks.
He'll go over to his cabinet and he'll be like, yes, what? Of course. And he'll pull out this diademed battle helm. It's a helm with like a crown built into it. This helm belongs to a great man. It's no, he wore it as a regular helm, but as you can see, it's only useful as a great helm for jousting and such for a regular man, because it was made for a great man called Chandre the Colossus. A great champion from Romania. I was able to rescue it from a horde taking, and I will give it to you as a personal reward for killing that unctuous oaf.
You do me a great honor in returning this family heirloom to me.
Indeed is it so. I am double blessed. Ah, the legend of that great man. Very few people bother to research these things, but I am a history buff. That personal possession was necessary. They were just going to melt it down like so many other looted treasures, can you imagine?
A waste.
Exactly.
'Tis too big. Who would need a great helm with a crown? 'Twould be an affront to the Duke.
Oafs. Artifacts should be preserved for future generations.
This axe here was also his position at the time.
You're working on a set then. Ah, these belong together. They belong together. I am doubly happy. Well, good day to both of you. You'll roll up the parchments and put them in a protective tube, maybe made of some kind of pale ridged wood. Bamboo. Just hand it to you. That should keep them safe.
Thank you.
Good day to you both. You have really brought off this festival quite well.
Yes, her lady seemed most pleased.
I am pleased. It's all for her, you know.
Let us away.
Have a good evening.
I already have. You step out into the cool night air. The crime-solving air.
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?